only Liliana.
I don't remember her last name. It's been so
Vess.
long. It's been so
Right,
long.
a villainess.
A villainess,
right?
yeah.
There's Phil Fortner on the right.
So Philip has the more traditional black-blue with Liliana. No, he's got Skursdag High Priest.
Yeah, that's seen a lot of play in some
I love
zombie
this
decks.
Skursdag High Priest Mortar Pod combination. I think it's cool.
I don't like Skursdag High Priest, but I understand that people do, and maybe it's just
Okay.
I can't.
Put yourself in the place of someone who might play something other than a second turn Monoleak, third turn Dissipate. Okay, I want you to step out of that shoes.
Uh-huh.
Other people have other things they might like to play. You know.
Hey, I just said I liked Wolfear Avenger.
You said I wouldn't play it,
Right.
but I could see how someone else might like it.
Right, and that's. But I'm having trouble seeing how people like.
I like
Skursdag High
Skursdag
Priest.
High
That's
Priest.
all.
So this one's got Fume Spitter, Grave, Stormblood Berserker. So he's got. Which one's Wake Dancer? I don't know that
That's what
guy.
I'm looking up.
What color is
What
Wake Dancer? It sounds like a blue. I don't know what it is.
It is 2/2 for a black and 2 human shaman, not even a zombie. And when it has morbid, so when it enters the battlefield, if a creature died this turn, put a 2/2 black zombie creature token onto the battlefield.
Oh, it's a big token producing kind of guy.
Yeah, but I mean, it comes with an extra 2/2. That's kind of cool. That's an interesting.
Is it like a? So it's like
kind of like
the what's his name, the white guy?
I was thinking Huntmaster of the
No,
Fells.
it's
That comes with
three.
the other
It's
2/2,
like
but it costs less.
The one everyone the makes a 3/3 golem. What's his name? Blade Splicer.
Oh, Blade. Okay, yeah.
It's like a black Blade Splicer, kind of, right?
Yeah.
I actually that's not a bad card. Oh, so Philip mulls to 5. That's kind of crappy for him. And I'm actually really interested to see how this Wake Dancer might be a pretty good card.
Yeah, I hadn't seen that before.
I mean, it's real easy to set up, especially he's got Gut Shot, which
Right,
is
he's
free.
got he's got a lot of burn. I mean, not a lot of burn. He's got access to burn.
I love Gut. I think it might be a top 10 card in Standard. It's so
Gut
good.
Shot's pretty good. I mean, that's another one that I love alongside Snapcaster in the Delver decks.
Because you think of it as blue.
I think of it as, yeah.
Anything that you can even think of as blue is good enough for you.
Steel Golem.
It's weird. Like, so Philip is mulled to 5, and he seems still to be in good spirits. Richard has not mulled to 5, and he seems grumpy. He's like, I'm grumping this one.
Well,
I'm not gonna smile.
He's playing zombies. He can't smile.
I don't enjoy gathering magic cards.
He's got to focus on his game here. So.
All right. So Philip went first, so he's even further behind.
There's the ghoul.
So does Richard have good shots against
There's a
2/2 on 1? Oh. I'm cheering for Philip this game. Who are you gonna cheer for?
I'll cheer for Richard.
Okay.
Because we can't have us both cheering for the same person.
I'm cheering for him because he's down a card. He's got Darth Vader on his sleeves. He's down to 3 cards actually because he went first. So I like cheering for the underdog always.
I see. I like cheering for the underdog too, but
this does not look good. He has 2 blue cards in his hand and no blue lands. But
and
he's got Geralt's Messenger.
Messenger, yeah.
I mean, if he hits like, what is a black blue land here, and he's like blip blip blip, that's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, pretty much. So Fume Spitter gets in for 1.
I'm really. What is this? Is that Stormblood Berserker?
That
Alternate
is,
art?
Yes, it is.
Must be, yeah.
Berserker.
All right, come on, black blue land. Come on, black blue land. And is that Liliana? Uh-oh. Philip's gonna be hanging out at home for now.
I think so.
Yeah.
I can't see Stormblood Berserker and not think of Clerks.
Why?
I'm not even gonna say.
I saw Clerks for the first time like a month ago.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's weird because I'm like hang out and I'm like really good friends with Kevin Smith, so that's a lie. I just
I was
made
gonna
that
say,
up.
I haven't heard you ever talk
Yeah,
about
I would have
Kevin
dropped
Smith.
that years ago if it were true.
Yeah. Fume Spitter and Berserker into the red zone. Fume Spitter gets blocked by the zombie.
Wow.
And
Is it gonna gut shot?
Gut shot on your ghoul.
I
so.
guess.
Yeah, well, clear the board. Berserker in again.
I mean, if you're in Philip's spot, you take that move every single time.
Well, yeah, for sure.
Every time.
I don't think it was the wrong
Black blue
move.
land.
I think
He'll take it. He'll take it. Liliana down. Liliana down. Liliana down. Liliana. Boom.
And I think she might get rid of a Berserker.
Eats your 3/3. Ooh, and that brings us to even. We are at even.
Except Philip's got a Liliana
He's got a
board.
Liliana in play, and his hand is unreal if he draws a black blue land.
Yeah.
I mean, it's actually fine now.
Right.
It's
he can
unreal.
go, it's really good if he gets a blue source. And there's a Shimmering Grotto from.
I mean, do you think Richard's just gonna blast Liliana? Like, I mean,
Mortar
he'll blast
Pod,
Liliana.
kill
Yeah.
Liliana. Yeah.
That's fine. So, I guess Richard's slightly up now.
He's got. I'm trying to see his hand. He's got Dragon Skull Summit.
Is that
and
a captain?
Here comes Messenger.
I'm
Messenger.
not a huge fan of the Zombies mana base. This is the second deck in a row we've seen that has like only 8 blue lands and no really good way to find them. I mean, I don't know how you solve that problem because you need to play your 1-drop, so you can't play.
You just can't play lands that don't access black. You need to.
It's like it's tough.
I think it's just a kind of
Just gotta live with
one
it.
of those situations where you know he just happened to draw 2 blue cards here, so.
I mean, Richard's got to have a play, right? I mean, is he really just gonna? Philip's basically ahead, right?
At this point, for
Richard
sure.
has is that an Incinerate?
It could be. He's got 3 main deck, and there it is.
Is he gonna
Incinerate
spend 2? I mean, if he spends 2 cards on it, that might be insane because then he's not going to be able to.
and
Oh, Morbid up.
Wake
Come
Dancer.
on, Philip. You have to draw Drowned Catacomb this turn, bro. Has to be this turn. And it cannot be Dark Slick Shores. Drowned Catacomb. Drowned Catacomb. No whammies. Is that Drowned Catacomb? Oh my god. Joey, I think it's Drowned Catacomb.
it is.
Oh my god.
This
Ooh,
is looking
is a
terrible
blowout.
for Richard.
And that's Drowned Catacomb.
He can only cast one of them right
Yeah,
here.
but it doesn't
I mean,
matter.
That's
He just
pretty
needs
good.
to enable.
One is good. Phantasmal Image.
Geralf's Messenger, right?
What does he got in his
I
hand?
would have
Is
been
it in-
tempted to attack and then copy the Wake Dancer.
Yeah.
I'd be tempted. I don't know if it's right. I've never played with or against Wake Dancer, so I don't know.
Right.
Oh no, he's playing defensive Geralf's Messenger. I love it. I actually love it. Well, give me that Wake Dancer picture.
There it is.
It's only the turn that it comes into play. that it
Yeah.
has it. Okay. All right. No dead air, Joey. Say something.
No dead air. So I was paying attention to director comments over there to the right. So to my right and your right, but not the viewer's right.
Yeah, Mortar Pizzle. I like to think of it as.
Yeah.
No. No, I don't. Not really. All right. So.
I'm just trying to think about. All right. I'm. Wake Dancer seems pretty exciting, but just not as exciting as Double Draw Messenger, and we're gonna see another one in a second. So.
I mean, can you
Richard doesn't
imagine if
even know
Philip
that.
draws his Mortar Pod? I mean, like.
I think if he does, it's not gonna.
Oh,
take...
actually, it doesn't do much because if he equips the Mortar Pod to the Phantasmal.
Oh,
Image,
yeah, he can't
it's
equip
not-
it. Okay, so Mortar Pod takes care of the.
Wait, doesn't that come
does
back?
it should come back. It comes back as Geralf's Messenger.
So does that not come back?
Yeah, the
Does the
Phantasmal
Phantasmal
image.
image
Oh,
not
there it
come-
is.
oh, okay.
Okay.
It came
Just
back.
making sure. For a second, it didn't look like it was coming back. And we've got an actual zombie from something.
Oh, his image copied Wake Dancer when it
That's
came back.
where the zombie
I
came
see.
from. Okay.
Oh, that's very, very good interactions.
Yeah, Geralf's Messenger and and Undying in general. It seems to be kind of rife with weird interactions.
Wow. I told you I was cheering for Philip.
Yeah.
And I knew it. I was like, you gotta
Did you use
draw.
the Force to help him?
I got it. You gotta draw it. And it couldn't be Dark Slick Shores. It had to be Drowned Catacomb.
Right, because Dark Slick would have come into play untapped. Or tapped.
And he's got, I mean,
Now he's got the
I'm
zombie
actually
lord.
a little skeptical. I think I might have wanted to copy. No. I guess I stopped being skeptical the turn my opponent picks up his cards. Okay.
Yeah. That was pretty interesting. I mean, he never even played the second Phantasmal Image, did he?
No, he was too busy crushing his opponent.
Yeah.
It's weird because Richard seemed like he was getting his game, the game that he wanted.
Right. I mean, he did. It did seem like that. He had the Berserker. He had Fume Spitter turn 1. Right. His 2-drop was Berserker. What did he play on 3? I think he just attacked with both.
Well,
gut-shotted the ghoul.
And then, I mean, I thought that was kind of a poor play.
What, gut-shotting the ghoul?
Attacking with the Fume Spitter, so he was in a position that he had to gut-shot the ghoul.
I see. Yeah.
Then Philip played Drolf's Messenger. Then Richard blasted it with Incinerate to enable his Wake Dancer. But I mean, then he's down a card to set up the Wake, and then he can't even really attack into the Drolf's Messenger, you know?
Right.
He's taken so much damage from the Drolf's Messenger at that point.
Checking out the sideboards here.
So what do they have for mirror? So Crush. Is Crush good enough? Takes out Mortar Pods. More
Yeah, but isn't that it? I mean, I guess
Surgical Extraction maybe? Like you can extract a Drolf's Messenger on the stack.
Yeah, but like when it triggers, yeah. So
I mean, I think I would consider that. I think that this is again another one of these matches that takes place on the board.
Mm-hmm.
So Surgical Extraction's pretty streaky. Like sometimes it will be excellent, and other times it will be not good at all. You know?
Right.
And
yeah.
The fact that you're taking damage to do it is.
Well,
it could be relevant
theoretically,
in a beatdown
taking damage,
you
could
though.
pay for it.
Like Crush, I don't think is that great. Nihil Spellbomb, yeah, Ratchet Bomb, Slag Storm, and I don't think any cards in Richard's sideboard are that good. Now let's look at Philip's sideboard. Surgical Extraction, Black Sun's. How about Cemetery Reaper? Darkgraph Captain?
He's got an extra one.
Sylvok Lifestaff.
Well, that's one we haven't seen in a long time.
Oh,
Man,
I nominate a Lifestaff.
We haven't seen that since like early Callblade.
Early
right?
Callblade. Let me paint a picture for you, my friends. Sylvok Lifestaff on first turn. Now every Dorcas in Philip's deck trades with every creature in Richard's deck. And when they trade... Is barf a technical term?
We'll say it is. We'll say barf is a technical term. Yeah, that's pretty ridiculous.
Oh, I think Philip he came prepared. He brought a knife to a knife fight. You know what I mean?
A bigger knife?
He's got a smaller knife. But
yeah. It's like you guys are playing with swords, I'll go with a Lifestaff.
How many times have you seen the movie Dark Knight?
I don't know.
More than
Several,
once?
Yeah.
The monologue at the end of that movie is incomprehensible. It's like, I'll be the hero, but they don't deserve a hero. I'm the hero that the town needs. Like, the Sylvok Lifestaff is the incomprehensible monologue at the end of Dark Knight. Like, he's like, this card isn't that good, but when it is, it's really good. Like when it's winning the Pro Tour, but other times you would use a Mortar Pod, which is what I have in my main deck. The Dark Knight returns. What's the name of the one coming out this summer? Oh wait, because we have to chance him.
Chase.
Oh, because we have to chase him.
What?
I don't know.
It doesn't work when you've used the wrong word, Jesse.
Maybe someday
like,
this guy's daughter will be my apprentice, and then get shot in the spine by the Joker.
At least she's not Jason Todd. That's all I'm gonna say.
All right, Philip.
All right,
Richard.
Are we switching now? Because are you rooting for the underdog? And
No, I'm rooting for the guy with Sylvok Lifestaff.
Fair enough.
I didn't do that fake
I'm
Dark
rooting
Knight.
for the underdog.
Fake Dark Knight.
I'm
Monologue
gonna stick
for
with
nothing.
Richard here because he's
Phil
now down a
down
game.
3 cards. He got there. I mean, I like those Darth Vader sleeves. I like them.
All right, so I can see Grolf's Messenger Incinerate in Richard's hand. Is that possibly Ratchet Bomb?
Is that a Sylvok Lifestaff an opener? I think that
It is. It is definitely.
It is. But he has no lands. Probably says he might have no land.
He has
a land.
land there.
He has land.
Swamp. Yeah. He's
Keep.
good. Snap. Keep. All right. Turn 1 Gravecrawler from Richard off.
I look Sylvok
Blackcleave
Lifestaff
Cliffs.
and Gravecrawler is so wicked.
Yeah.
I mean, it's such a good combo.
That's a Gravecrawler as well. I think it's a promo version. Pretty sure.
Is it foil or something? I've never seen that.
Yeah,
art.
it's like a the game day promo or something, I think. Or
Why don't you use the Star City app instead of like whatever off-brand app you're using to look at these cards? Yes, you were right.
Yeah, that is the promo.
Yeah.
it's a promo, but I don't know if it's game day, but whatever.
Jesse, can
buy a box. It's a buy a box.
Can I get some yelling at Joey for using the off-brand app?
Stick to the brand, Joey. Stick to the brand.
All right, I'm now using the Star City app.
He's not. He's lying. He is lying to you people at home.
And Gravecrawler has Silvok Life Staff and is attacking.
And yet that's not what we want to see because he can't block. It's like a minute ago I'm like, man, that's such a good combo. Except when you actually get it, in which case it stinks. Come on, I need some cards to be trading here for that card to be any good.
Berserker from Richard.
Oh, come on.
Is he going to fight through that Life Staff?
This guy can't block. Come on. Philip's like, he has removals, right?
Philip? I mean, he's got Tragic Slip.
No, in his
You
hand.
mean, oh, in his hand. Okay,
Not
I
in his
couldn't see.
deck. Of course he has it
It's
in
like-
his deck. Just give me a Giralf's Messenger and everything will be fine.
He's got one, I think. Or was it? No, Richard has the girl.
So how big is the Gravecrawler with Silvok Life Stuff? 3/2?
Yeah.
I mean, he's Ov gonna bring,
No,
right?
it's just a 3-1. It's a 3-1.
3/1, whatever. Toughness doesn't matter in this case. He's got to attack. It's not like that guy can block. He gets bonus if it, in the unlikely chance that Richard blocks.
Yeah.
He gets a sick bonus, right? All right, come on. Come on, Philip. I'm cheering for you. You had Silvok Life Staff in your opening hand. It wasn't the hero we needed or wanted or was very good, but it was the hero we had.
Cemetery Reaper from Philip.
Hell yes, Cemetery Reaper.
Zombie Lord.
He has so many lords.
Yeah. Oops, I spelled that wrong. Incinerate for the Reaper. And in with
Green.
everybody. Yeah.
Smash. Hulk's gonna get in there. Hulk smash! You can't see Hulk, but he's awesome. So what happened was my son like just jammed some toys into my bag before I came, and this one's Hulk. It's actually my favorite version of Hulk, King Hulk, but he's black, so you wouldn't know because it was like, this is what happens when you don't do your licensing very well. You have a black plastic tiny Hulk.
They could choose one color, and that's what they chose.
These colors don't make any sense. Like this Sabretooth is Dayglow. Like, this other guy, everyone's like, oh, that's Thing. It's not Thing. Just because he's orange doesn't make him Thing.
It just looks like
he's
Thing.
like on fire. I don't know who this is.
It's anybody on fire.
Any on fire guy.
All right, so Philip trying to figure out what exactly he should do here. Down to 7 life.
Oh, he's got a blue land though.
He does.
What will he copy? Oh, he could copy like the. Oh man.
He's got Mortar Pod, but no other zombies to make that Grave Crawler
He has no
stick
good
around.
race situation because he can't contain the opposing attack right now, right?
He can't block, so he's just got to attack.
Mark Aquino on Twitter just asked me if I saw today's episode of Young Justice. Well, I'm working right now, so I did not watch it today, Mark Aquino. However, I found out that there was a Brazilian site that has been streaming Portuguese Young Justice since last month, so I saw all the episodes. I watched them at the at the Apple Store in Portuguese, but there was subtitles. So yeah, I assume it was all. I mean, I know it was awesome. It's a good ending. Superboy and Robin against Batman and Superman was awesome.
Speaking of awesome, Philip played a Mortar Pod, sacrificed it, got rid of Richard's Gravecrawler, then equipped up his own Gravecrawler with the Mortar Pod and swung in.
Can't block with that. I mean, he can gain life though.
He can.
He can gain life. So speaking of Young Justice, every single person who mentions this to me says, thank you for recommending Young Justice. It's the greatest cartoon I think that's ever been. You should watch it.
Philip gains 3, sacrificing the Gravecrawler. Pinging Richard there, I think. And a Mortar Pod from Richard.
Oh. I
Philip
should
now down
have
to
cheered for
5.
Richard this game. It's a mistake not cheering for Richard. So Philip with the 5-card hand on the play, he gets there just fine. But actually drawing all the cards he wants, it's not. It's an uphill battle. I actually think that Richard probably should have won game 1. It was throwing away the Fume Spitter that made him lose the game, because remember then Liliana took out the 3-3.
Yeah.
If he hadn't done that, Liliana would have only taken out the Fume Spitter.
Right.
Richard probably would have just won with the 3-3.
Yeah.
So.
And here we actually see Berserker doing
he's
doing work.
I mean, it's hard to get Verdict that guy. Can you Tragic Slip it very easily? No. Does it have 13 toughness? Also no.
No.
I mean, yeah, I mean, unless he's gonna like, I don't think he has a good card in his deck to kill that. What's Philip got left? He's got Phantasmal Image.
He's got.
There's very little text though, right?
Yeah, there's a Hex Parasite.
Oh, that's
Brought
interesting.
that in for the.
No, it's interesting against the
Berserker.
Berserker, right?
That's Actually, I just skipped right over it, thinking.
How big is the Hex Parasite? It's definitely dead to
like
a Mortar Pod token, right?
Yeah, but it still can shrink their Berserker.
Well, he spends all his mana. He's only on 5. There's still like other guys there.
Yeah. Yeah, he's still in trouble. The Hex Parasite's just a 1/1, and he can pump his power, but that's irrelevant. It's not going to matter. But he can.
Oh, he Life Staff. I mean, wait. Pause. Hold.
Yeah.
Wait. How many synonyms can I have for this? No,
Halt.
not a.
Halt.
Homie,
Stop.
don't play that way.
All right, so looks like. All right, Philip attempting to equip the Hex Parasite with the Life Staff.
Ooh.
Gets targeted by Mortar Pod in response, and then he removes 1 counter from the Berserker because he can't pay 2 life for he had to pay mana.
So how much damage is this? 4?
It should be enough.
And then he can move the Mortar Pod for the last damage, right?
Yeah, it should 1, 2. Yeah, it should be it. Yeah.
4 for you.
I guess
1.
Phil's making him do it, unless he's got.
If you're a real jerkwad, you just play Drolf's Messenger here. Oh, or that. That's fine. Still had all these.
Brimstone Volley. All right, so we're going to game 3 here between Philip Fortner and Richard Jones here at the StarCityGames.com Open Series in Birmingham, Alabama.
I think Richard's deck has a natural advantage against Philip's deck.
I like seeing the black-red variants of zombies. I think it's kind of. I don't know. I think as much as I like the blue-black versions,
As much as you like the color blue,
yeah, I like.
you like the black-red version of zombies.
I do like the black-red version of zombies. It just feels like it has more just aggression there with the red. It just has more reach there with something like Brimstone Volley, just to add to the reach that the deck already has with Mortar Pod, Gravecrawler, or Geralf's Messenger. Like that's fantastic, and you just have a little bit more burn as removal. I don't know. I like the red version.
I think especially you have all these cards that have 1 toughness in Philip's deck. Fume Spitter. I mean, some of these cards are both have 1 toughness in both decks, but only one of the 2 decks has Gut Shot. So like.
I mean, Philip could play Gut Shot.
Oh, Feb 31st said the Apple symbol is tapped on 5 with floors as MacBook. I must have it. Yeah, so so Feb 31st thinks of this is like, oh, we're not. I'm not on camera, so I was pretending it was a Magic card. I was tapping and untapping my.
That's what we need. We need a.
It's an iPad, not a MacBook, but.
That's true.
But I mean, I've transformed it into a MacBook with
with the
my
little
Logitech keyboard.
No,
Have you seen BDM's keyboard?
No.
He leveled up. He has like
mentioned it.
He has
on
like
the podcast.
It's just like. I mean, we can run ours like this, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you can run it Talsies for reading comics or whatever.
Right.
So his doesn't do that, but it's in this beautiful leather case. And the keyboard, aesthetics are nicer. Like the ridge up that holds the iPad in place, it bumps your hands if you're typing for a long time. His isn't. It feels nicer to me.
I would like to see that. He should tweet the brand name so I can look it up.
Oh, so you can buy another.
No, I'm not gonna buy another one. I just want to see it. He said he bought it at the airport.
He did.
Now I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, you know what Wizards needs to to make is like iPad skins and things. You know, you could just have like the Magic card back on it. Wouldn't that be cool? You just like that. Then it would really be like a Magic. You know, you have the Magic card back right here, and then you tap. That'd be awesome. I would put that on my iPad, or like I'd actually probably put it on the case, like the iPad Magic the Gathering card back, right there. Even with should be blue text with the
But like,
Deckmaster.
look at how
and everything.
bumps it gets, right?
Yeah, that's
Like
true.
it's gonna just be torn
It'd get
up.
messed up, yeah. But well, then whatever. I still think it would be cool. I just want card back laptop covers and iPad covers.
They're starting to make stuff like that though.
They are. There's like a Soren iPhone case. I think. Seen.
They have a
there's
Soren iPhone. Oh, I'm gonna get that
think-
for Bella.
I think,
so. I'm getting Bella a touch for her birthday.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Oh, she would flip. She loves Soren.
I'm pretty sure. I don't know if it's like widely available or what, but Google it. I'm sure you can find pictures.
Ooh, looks like Richard is shipping to Paris. Most people don't know why we say that it's going to Paris. Is it available for like iPod Touch? Because I don't want to. If it's only for iPhone, then I'm not getting her an iPhone.
This says iPod Touch. So.
Zazzle? What's Zazzle?
I think Zazzle's unofficial. Maybe I don't know. I'd like
For
to look.
sure, I'm getting that for her. She'll flip. Do you like Soren? What's your opinion on Soren?
I like which Soren? As a
She likes the
character?
original Soren.
I like the original Soren better, but I like both Sorens.
And the newer Soren is arguably a better planeswalker. I mean,
Yeah.
it's hard to evaluate a 4-mana planeswalker against a 6-mana planeswalker.
It is. It
like,
is.
in standard, Karn is the best thing you can do, right? But that's on turn 7, and you didn't get mana.
You
lead,
can't
so,
unburial right it
so
into
like,
play.
I mean, nobody's gonna say that a Primeval Titan isn't a more powerful card than a Delver Secrets, but Delver Secrets wins a hell of a lot more games than Karn or Primeval Titan, I think.
Yeah. I'm with you on that. Oh no.
Ooh, Richard
Is
going
Richard
to
going to
5.
5 or?
That was a weird.
Yeah.
Is that like a Demi mulligan? Well, if I like these, I'll keep them. But if not, I can shuffle some more. We used to play by pretty loose rules back in the day.
Yeah, Richard going to 5.
What app are you using?
I'm using Tweetbot.
Tweetbot?
Yeah.
I'm just using the Twitter app. Is Tweetbot way better than the Twitter app?
It's actually pretty similar. Like,
But
I think on the iPad it's pretty similar. But
I'm tapping the SCGAL, and I am not actually going to the hashtag SCGAL.
That's a little annoying. So here's some. Somebody linked us to some of the official merchandise. They got like bags, cuffs. There's like a Soren belt buckle or something. That's cool. I kind of want that.
Is that a Jace iPhone
Jace
case?
Beleriand iPhone case?
I mean, it looks like what's that? All the planeswalkers? Bring that over here. Zazzle. You have to
It
say
is Zazzle. It is Zazzle.
So, like, who are these guys on the left? Expensive planeswalkers.
I don't know
In the
that they
middle
arranged them that
is
way,
playable planeswalkers. Far right. Like, who's this? Like,
yeah, there's
girl.
like a no, she's like a merfolk
I don't know her.
planeswalker. I don't know who she is either. I think she's in duels. Yeah.
Oh,
All right. So
okay.
Philip has a Gravecrawler on turn 1.
Oh, apparently people are playing
Richard
Magic
has
the Gathering. Okay, got it.
Yes.
Is that a diagraph?
Yeah. The game day version, I think, in this case.
We should make people play with no sleeves, like they used to make us play with no sleeves on camera
For
back
no-
in the
no
day. I
glare.
can't see what these cards are. That's my suggestion. What do you think? No sleeves. You're the director. Bring the hammer
Life
down.
staff for Philip. So Philip adds a ghoul of his own and a life staff.
Oh.
And Richard down several cards, and
He has-
board state looks pretty bad.
Imagine
too.
you have to deal with a stupid ghoul with a life staff. It's like so dumb.
Yeah. Well, Richard gets in for 2 for now.
Another, So is there a 1-mana burns? Oh, he has gut shot, right?
Right.
That's it. Yeah, so he can safely put that on the diagraph, right? You don't want to stupidly put... Actually, it doesn't even matter if you put it on the other guy. You can just replay your thing.
Cemetery Reaper from
Oh,
Philip, and
forget
Philip
it.
is just
attack for a
swarming
million.
the board. Yeah, he's
Just a million. No
zombies
props.
are proliferating, and I don't mean the mechanic, but
Overrun. It's like a black overrun.
let's talk about Crater Hoof Behemoth in a couple minutes.
Which one's that?
You guys talked about it on the podcast. We'll get to it after this match.
Oh, it was KDO GTV nicely sent us that link you said.
Yeah.
Soren iPad. I'm gonna. Can I favorite this? I will favorite this. Ding. That's going.
Andrew7588 also sent it.
Thank you,
both of
Brian
you guys.
Kuhn. Thank you also,
Andrew Ward.
Ward.
Yep. It's Kiora is the name of that planeswalker, by the way. Thanks again, Andrew Ward, on Twitter.
You know what's awesome about Twitter? You can learn things instantaneously.
Yeah, especially when you're on live
You're
coverage. You
on
just
live
ask
coverage,
a
you're like,
question
"Wow."
out loud.
Can somebody please tweet me the address to this Domino's Pizza? I'm supposed to meet somebody there. Why, yes, I can. I asked Siri.
There's another Cemetery Reaper. It's looking really bad for the
He's
team.
in equipping here. Here comes an equipage. Equipage! Yeah.
Equips the Gravecrawler with the Life Staff. So Philip Fortner, swarming the board with zombies, has a Cemetery Reaper, but that eats and incinerates, so he just follows up with a second Cemetery Reaper.
I mean, this is just... I mean, you at least block the diagraph, right? At least. Then you consider what else are you going to do.
You know, all those guys are bigger.
I mean, you're not going to get any... I don't think you should block the other guy. You just... Why? How big is a diagraph with that guy in play, Cemetery?
It's just a 3/3.
So why don't you put both guys in front of it? He's tapped out.
Not quite sure.
I think that was the worst possible block. He gave him 3 life, and he's just going to rebuy the...
Yeah,
Unless he
can
takes
still,
care of this diagraph, he's just going to rebuy the other guy anyway.
Yeah, that seemed like a really questionable play.
I mean, the other block is so much better. Am I missing something?
And there it is, the rebuy on the Gravecrawler. Diagraph Ghoul picks up the Sylvac Lifestaff and in for 3. Richard able to get rid of the second Cemetery Reaper with a Brimstone Volley, but that's about the best thing. I mean, that's really trying to find the silver lining here. And Gravecrawler now picks up a Lifestaff. It was just, you know, it's like a baton. Diagraph Ghoul.
There's not much
Flips
value
it.
to moving it to the Gravecrawler there. Like, he's not going to block, right?
You can't block.
Yeah, so, I mean, whatevs. He
I
just
guess.
loses the utility on getting it removed on the other guy. Right? If you leave it on the other guy, like, in whatever case it's gonna be removed, then you actually save, like, 2 mana.
Yeah, I'm not sure why.
I think it's, like, habit or form, but, like,
Wake Dancer from Richards, just a 2/2. No guys. The bad Blade Splicer there.
very bad Blade Splicer. It's actually pretty equivalent to Blade Splicer, right? Like, Blade Splicer's 4 total power, that's 4 total power, right?
Yeah. I mean, but it has to have the Morbid, so
But they're
that makes
zombies,
it...
so they're...
You'd think it would happen almost every time. You're
But
right.
you can, like, easily, like, put Lords and etc.
Right, that's true.
I actually think that card's pretty good, and I think that's an exciting innovation on the part of Richard Jones's deck. Not in this.
I agree.
In this case, it looks stinky, but
But it's actually, yeah, in the deck, it's... This is probably a... corner case might not be the right term, but I mean... It's not always going to be... Or more often than not, it's going to be a 2/2 with another 2/2.
did he shot him first? Now he's equipping.
Yeah. So...
Did he a slip?
And that is a tragic slip.
It's a morbid tragic slip.
Wow.
Here we go. He has to block the 3. Right? He has to block the 3.
Yeah, he's... The Gravecrawler's 3.
So he blocks the
He'll
2. He's
take
going to
2.
take 3. Right?
Yeah.
He's going to give him... I mean, it's just dead if he doesn't block the 3, he's dead.
Exactly. Right, because... Right.
Yeah, so block there, gain 3 life. Philip's not going to shoot now. He doesn't have to.
Yeah, there's no reason for him to.
But Richard's at 3. And
Plays a swamp. He has something in here.
Obliterator.
Yeah.
No Obliterator.
I
I don't actually
he's
doesn't
got
have Obliterator, does
No,
he?
he doesn't even play.
Sorry for lying, friends at home.
None of these guys. Oh no, there's Obliterator.
There's
in Philip's
Obliterator.
deck.
A match won't go by today without at least 2 Obliterators.
And is that a Brimstone Volley? Yeah. So Brimstone Volley,
Shoot you
Philip
for 1.
shoots him for 1, yeah.
That's actually a fine play because it makes it so that he can't rebuy for free. Just
Yeah.
one of the serious problems he might have had.
Yeah, Richard definitely on the ropes here, but able to make
Still
it,
a fine play.
hopefully get another couple turns out of that. And right now, yeah, Richard not able to add any more threats to the board after having a swarm of zombies early.
Ooh, that's a good first step.
All right, Geralf's Messenger from Richard.
That's about the best first step that this kind of deck can make, right? Philip's not drawing any zombies. No. Philip, hold those lands, dude. You're just telling me you don't have anything.
What does he have? He's got one card?
Another land.
Might be, yeah.
If he had anything, he would play it, set up the Gravecrawler and a free rebuy, and then start chugging mortar pods, right?
Right, well, not if it's like a tragic slip. So, Geralf Messenger in to the red zone. Philip
Ooh, is that a zombie?
drops to 19 and now has a Diagraph Ghoul.
Oh, rebuy.
Uh-oh.
Potentially lethal rebuy here.
There's the Gravecrawler out of the graveyard.
I'm gonna try to equip this, brah. Can we equip? If he lets him equip, that's bad mojo.
He equips the Gravecrawler. He can gain some life here if he wants to play safe. Put the life staff on, but I don't think that's.
Block.
Yeah, there's no reason.
I mean, there's a lot of reason actually. He doesn't want to get into a spot where like he gets tagged pretty bad by a removal spell.
Yeah.
I mean, don't
yeah.
get me wrong. Philip's in an insane position right now. I think it's probably better to equip the Silvok life staff and then just like let him attack you with another Gravecrawler. I think that's probably better. Just say go. Because, like, look at Richard's spot. Is he going to attack him with because, like, the counter attack from Philip is just going to kill him if he brings the Geralf's Messenger in.
All right, so Mortar Pod from
Ooh.
Richard. All right. Wishes he had that last turn.
I mean,
I guess it really doesn't
matter.
No.
at least he has a second blocker, right? Yeah, and the Mortar Pod actually prevents Philip from going crazy with Mortar Pod because it can take out some iteration of the Gravecrawler because it only has one toughness, right?
Right.
I'm kind of. What are you thinking here?
Doesn't-
Just attack with both guys?
How much does it cost to equip Mortar Pod? 2?
I believe it's 2.
So
No, he
can.
Why didn't you attack first?
Well, you could attack first. Yeah, why not? Attack first, but I
Attacking
mean,
blanks a use off of the Mortar Pod. Oh wait, no, but it actually makes it so that if he has a removal spell, it actually makes it annoying for him. It's like he can't block and kill both though. Probably put the Geralf's Messenger in front of the Diagraph to make sure you kill the Diagraph, and block the.
how much
The
mana?
Gravecrawler.
He's got.
He has like
what has he got?
5?
6 lands? 2, 4, 5,
6,
6.
you're
He's
right,
got
6.
6 lands. He can. I'm just looking at him
There's no
going.
question if he's unopposed, he can kill him.
Right. Well, I mean, just sacrifice once, right? So that's now Richard at 1.
It depends how Richard blocks.
Well, I'm just saying, like, attack phase, outside of the attack phase, or the attack right now, he can sacrifice the Gravecrawler to do 1 to Richard, pay 1 to recast the Gravecrawler, that's not getting countered, pay 2 to re-equip it. Now, if Richard can Mortar Pod, right, so that would make him, he could do it again. So Richard would have to have a removal spell to stop all that. So, I mean, definitely makes sense to attack first, but it feels like he could also just force Richard to have a removal spell.
He used the removal spell to keep the Gravecrawler from killing the Diregraph. Because if the Diregraph's dead, he can't get the free rebuy on the Gravecrawler. Do you see?
I mean, Richard's at 2, though. I mean, I guess what I'm saying is...
No, he's going to try to kill him here. Yep.
I'm saying he could have just been... I guess what I would have done. Maybe he played it safer. But you can just do Mortarpod Gravecrawler shenanigans, force Richard to have a removal spell, and if he does, well, you're at like 16 life. You can just do it next turn. Equip one... All you need is one guy.
Well, you have to start